Hello my crackheads, welcome to another episode on David Show. I'm your host David, and today I'd like to talk about an album, the final one in someone's discography. This is Nirvana's In Utero, produced by Steve Albini. So, a little history. This album was recorded in early 1993 with Steve Albini producing, as Kurt, Chris, and Dave all felt Nevermind was a little, too polished, so they wanted a more natural sound, being that they used these room mics in a very specific setup, so you get huge drums on this album. Much of the material Kurt wrote for this was criticizing people who judged him for his drug abuse, and a lot about depression, I would say. There's an exception since Dave Grohl wrote arguably the best song on this album, Senseless Apprentice, which Kurt Cobain based on this book, which I forgot the name of. In Utero would become Nirvana's final album, as Kurt Cobain died just about 7 months after releasing this record, which really sucks in my opinion. So let's get into the music. I have a lot to say about the music on this album. I think that this is the most solid track list where you don't skip one song, when it comes to a Nirvana album at least. All of the songs are great. I think we have a good mixture of things, and Kurt Cobain wrote really awesome riffs on this album. We have heavier and weirder songs like Milk Kid, Senseless Apprentice, and Radio-Friendly Unit Shifter, the crazy punk rock-esque Tourette's, more melodic songs like Heart-Shaped Box, and great ballads like All Apologies and Pennyroyal Tea. Those are some of my favorite songs, and I think they're all amazing. So let's get into the mixing. I mean, I like the sound of the album, and I would say especially the drums. The album feels raw yet satisfying. Not too raw like Bleach, but just perfectly raw. The sound fits nearly with the subject matters on the album too. So the artwork on this album is, weird to say the least, but it is really cool looking. It fits the aesthetic of the album. It looked to me like some sort of Medicine Angel where you can see their organs. I think that whole look is referenced in the songs on Milk Kid. Kind of gory, but just look at the fetus background cover. Yeah, I like the artwork, and I believe Kurt Cobain designed it. So in total, I think this is the most solid Nirvana album, and it's a shame it was the last album the trio made. But I mean, if you love Nirvana, I would advise you try out Dave Grohl's band Foo Fighters, which is recognized, but something you may have not heard before, Chris Novoselic's band Giants in the Trees. They are talented too. With amazing songs, decent mixing, and eerie artwork, I would give this album an 8 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. That said, I'm your host David, and I'll see you on another episode on David's Show.